Snow-capped mountains and icy fjords with bearded warriors in horned helmets sailing forth in longboats. Those are the first images that come to mind when one thinks of Norway. So perhaps it's no coincidence that in the 19th century, the descendants of those long-ago Vikings were also responsible for constructing one of the most spectacular railways in Northern Europe. They did so with the same stoic perseverance as their Norse ancestors, who 1,000 years ago set sail in open boats to cross the Atlantic and make the first European landfall in the Americas. Norway has a population of 5 million, most of whom are settled along the country's 25,760-kilometre coastline. And a pretty dramatic coastline it is too. An endless series of fjords created millions of years ago by glaciers and backed by precipitous mountains. Until the early modern era, it was largely impossible to go from one fjord to the other except by sea. And even to this day, most journeys in Norway are from one place on the coastline to another place on the coastline. My journey is no exception. I'm taking the train west from the country's capital, Oslo, to the ski resort of Finse, deep in the mountains, before continuing to Myrdal, where I will take a branch line for 13 miles to visit the small town of Flam. From Flam, it's back up to Myrdal, where I travel on to Norway's second city, the port of Bergen. Oslo is Norway's capital, a thriving economic, social and governmental hub. Although it is the country's largest city, it only has a population of 600,000. Europe's Industrial Revolution reached Scandinavia in the middle of the 19th century. Here in Norway, the trade in minerals made the country rich and prosperous, leading to a building boom, houses, infrastructure and the construction of the railways. Today, Norway is a sophisticated and progressive country, as evidenced by this ultra-modern opera house in the heart of Oslo. Completed in 2008, this spectacular building is covered in Italian marble and white granite, which gives the impression that it is rising out of the fjord. It has 1,100 rooms inside with 3 performance spaces, the largest of which seats over 1,300 people.